Class 2, English 1, Chapter 4, Singular and Plural Naming Words. Topics for today are singular and plural naming words spelling rules, exercise D and E given on page number 25 of your English 1 book. Good morning, dear children. This is in continuation of the spelling rules for singular and plural naming words we have been learning in the last two days. Today we are going to learn about one more spelling rule that you have to learn and memorize. In this spelling rule is slightly different and cannot be made like the way we made with some spelling changes. Here you need to memorize them. You need to learn one by one without following those spelling rules. Some naming words cannot be made plural in this way. To form plurals of such naming words, the whole word is changed. You use a different word for making a singular naming word to plural naming word. And such naming words are learned by memorization. Means you have to learn them and keep it in your memory forever. And this will come, it's not very difficult, this will come with practice. When you learn, when you look at a new word, it's easy to remember, oh, this is a different word and this is what is a plural naming word. And this way we can increase our vocabulary. So let's look at some of the words given, some of the differently used plural naming words in this section. So, a singular naming word for a child is for a word is child. What will be the plural for that? Children. If we talk about one child, we say a child. When we talk about more than one child, then we say children, many children, 2 children, 3 children, 4 children. Like this, we have to change the naming word from singular to plural. There is no spelling rule, a fixed spelling rule. We have to use a different word here. Let's look at the second example. Man, we change it to men. So one man or a man and many men. So the spelling is MEN for plural. Now the next example is woman. Woman is a singular naming word. It comes for one lady. So we say a woman for singular naming word, and for plural we say many women. So how do we spell it? WOMEN, women. And the pronunciation for these two words are singular one is woman and the plural one is a women. Now look at the fourth example. FOOT, foot, 1 foot, a foot. And when we have 2 or more than that, then we say feet. FEET, feet. The fifth example is MOUSE, mouse. One mouse, a mouse. When we want to say many of such, then we say mice. Many mice. MICE, mice. The next word is goose. GOOSE, goose. Goose is another animal. When we talk of one of it kind, then we say a goose. When we talk of many of it, then we say geese. GEESE, geese. Then we have ox. Ox is one male cow. Then what's the plural of that, it is oxen. Oxen, oxen. So let's look at the examples. Read it singular and plural. This is how you should learn it when you are memorizing. Child, children. A child, many children. A man, many men. You can repeat after me. Let me repeat it, read it for you once again from the beginning. You repeat after me. A child, many children. A man, many men. A woman, many women. A foot, many feet. A mouse, many mice. A goose, many geese. An ox, many oxen. So this is how you have to memorize and learn it. Now let's do some exercise to practice the rule we learned just now. So let's do this exercise D and E on page number 25 in your book first, and then you will do the same exercise in your copy as homework. So you have to write today's date, the chapter name, the instruction given here, and then the question and the answers, and underline the answers neatly. Try to write in neat cursive writing. Keep practicing at home. Now let's read the instruction for exercise D. Write the plurals of the given naming words. So we have to write what will be the naming word if we find such thing in many. So if it is a ox, number one is an ox. So it is one in number. So we have to change it to many. So how do we say it? Oxen. O-X-E-N, oxen. Number two, man. What's the plural of man? Men. M-E-N, men. Now let's look at the third question. Woman means one woman, a woman. How will we change this to plural many? Women. W-O-M-E-N. Women. Question 4. Goose. It is talking in singular. Goose is singular naming word. So how do we change it to plural? Geese. G-E-E-S-E. Geese. I hope you have written the answers. Now let's do exercise E. Let's read this instruction. Fill in the blanks with the correct form of the given words. The words are given in the box here, highlighted box. So let's read the words given in the box first. The first word is boy, then cat, flower, kite, candle, book, baby, horse. So we have to use these naming words either in singular or plural in the blanks according to the number they are talking in the sentence. If the sentence is talking in many, then we have to use the plural of the noun. If the sentence is telling us about something in singular, then we have to use a singular naming word. So let's read the question first to use the correct form. Correct form means whether we should use the singular naming word of the words given in the help box or the plural form of the naming word. So question number 1 is, there are many. So here are we talking about one or many? Many. So we have to use whichever option we choose here has to be used in the plural form. So there are many dash in the sky. What do you see in the sky? Boy, cat, flower, kite, candle, book, baby or a horse. Yes, here the right option we see in the sky is kite. So here we are talking about many. So kites, many the plural form is kites. So we will use kites, kites. There are many kites in the sky. Write down the spelling for kites. You will not write only kite, you have to write kites because in this sentence we are talking in plural. Question number 2. The dash is eating hay. Here the dash is means we are talking something one in particular, one thing. So what boy eat hay? Hay means dry grass. Boy eats dry grass? No. Cat? No. Flower? No. Kite? Candle? No. Book? No. Baby eats dry grass? No. Horse? Yes. Horse eats dry grasses. So dry. So let's write horse here, and it is singular. The sentence is talking about one particular horse. One horse. So we have to say the horse is eating hay. So here the singular form of the verb, a noun, will be used. Question number 3. The dash are playing in the garden. Who play in the garden? Boy? Yes. Here boy is the correct option because cat can also play in the garden, but this option will be used in some other sentences. So let's use the correct option for this question number 3 is boy. But you need to understand, are we talking about many boys playing or one boy playing? So here how do we come to know? The verb. Look at this, are playing. When we say are means many are there. So we have to say the boys. Boy will become, in this sentence we have to use the plural form of the boy. So plural form is boys. B-O-Y-S. Boys are playing in the garden. Now let's do question number 4. The dash is crying. Here in this sentence is crying has come. So we are talking something in singular. So who is crying here? Can you identify the picture here? The baby. So there's only one baby here. We're talking about one baby. So we have to use only baby. No change in the form. So we write B-A-B-Y, baby. The baby is crying. Now look at question number 5. The dash are in the bag. So when we say are, it means we are talking in plural. So what do we keep in the bag? Here we are talking about books because all other options will not match here. So what do we keep in the bag? Book. But here we are talking about are in the bag. When we say are, then that means we are talking many in numbers. So the book will become books here. The books, B-O-O-K-S, plural form will be used. The books are in the bag. Now let's do question number 6. The dash is mewing. Mewing means the sound made by the cat. So who is mewing? Cat. So here is mewing. So here we are talking about one cat, singular noun. So it is the cat. No change in the spelling. We will use only the singular form as given in the box. Question number 7. The dash is burning. What burns here? The options given in the help box is candle. Candle is the thing that burns. So we write candle here. And we are saying is burning means we are talking about one candle. So we say the candle. We will not change any spelling rules here. We will simply say the candle is burning. Now question number 8. there are. So here we are saying something in plural. We are talking about a plural noun. So we say there are no dash in the vase. Vase is something in which you keep the flowers. So here flower word is there. So it is in singular. We have to change it to plural. So flowers plural is flowers. So we say there are no flowers. flowers. There are no flowers in the vase. So how did we come to know that we have to use singular naming word or plural naming word? By the helping verb given in this sentence, with the help of the verb. Wherever there you see are as helping verb, we have to use a plural naming word. When you have is as a helping verb, then you have to use a singular naming word. Now I'm going to show you the answers. You all repeat with me when I read it. Write the plural naming words. Number 1, ox, oxen. Number 2, man, men. Number 3, woman, women. Goose, geese. Have you checked your spellings? And did you repeat after me? Repeat it once again. Ox, oxen. Man, men. Woman, women. Goose, geese. Now let's do exercise once more. Let's do this exercise E. Fill in the blanks with the correct form of the given words. Number 1, there are many kites in the sky. Here we have used this plural form because the helping verb here used is are. It is for plural. So we have to use a plural naming word. So repeat the sentence after me. There are many kites in the sky. The horse is eating hay. Here we will use the singular naming word because the verb here we used is. So we are talking about one naming word. Repeat the sentence. The horse is eating hay. Question 3. The boys are playing in the garden. Number 4. The baby is crying. Number 5. The books are in the bag. Number 6. The cat is mewing. Number 7. The candle is burning. Number 8. There are no flowers in the vase. I hope you have understood the use of the singular naming word and plural naming word in the sentences. And I want you to do this work neatly in your copy and revise and memorize the plural naming words we learned today. Take care. Thank you.